Hi, my name's Nikki Richman and I'm a licensed acupuncturist in Rockville, Maryland. I've been in practice for 6 years and my company is called Metsuyan Wellness. Metsuyan is the Hebrew word for excellence and I want everyone to have excellent wellness. So I'm going to start making some videos just to talk about all the wonderful things that acupuncture can do. When I first started training as an acupuncturist, I actually knew nothing about acupuncture. I knew it was needles and I knew it was from China. Um, and I learned that it's like the most amazing system of medicine and it can treat so many things. And I think a lot of people just don't know what acupuncture can do. So I thought I'm going to start to make some videos and I'm going to talk about like different case studies and people that I've helped. Um, so I treat all different things, but I specialise in working with people with anxiety and depression and working with pregnant women. So today I thought I would talk about acupuncture and pregnancy. Acupuncture is amazing in pregnancy. It's perfectly like natural and safe, and so you're not taking any medicines, you're not putting anything into your body, you're not going to be doing anything that's going to like harm the baby or harm you, and it can help with so many things. So acupuncture can help you get pregnant. It can regulate your periods, it can regulate your hormones, it can improve the quality of your eggs. And then once you're pregnant, if you're having any side effects, if you're having like morning sickness or backache or fatigue, like acupuncture can help with all of those things. And then as you get further along in your pregnancy, when you're wanting to like start to get your body ready for like labor and like hoping to go into labor naturally, there are like wonderful acupuncture points which can help to do that. So I thought I would talk about one of my pregnant patients that I had. I had a patient, she contacted me when she was 20 weeks pregnant, and she was suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome. So she was having lots of pain in her wrist. And her work, she was like on the computer all the time. So it was really hurting when she was like typing, and the pain was like impacting her sleep. It was hurting when she was sleeping. So she wasn't sleeping as well, so she was feeling tired. So when I saw her, she was wearing a splint just to like support her wrist, and her doctor was talking about her having like a cortisone shot, and she didn't really want to have a cortisone shot. So she came to see me in December 2017, and we did 3 treatments to like specifically work on her carpal tunnel syndrome. And after the first treatment, her wrist was feeling much better. She was having a lot less pain. She had more movement. And after the third treatment, she was pain free. Like her wrist was fine. She would sometimes still wear the splint just to like support her wrist, but she wasn't having the pain, and she was able to just be typing on her computer normally. So she was quite excited. She'd never had acupuncture before, and she saw like really quickly like how it helped her. So the second treatment that I did with her, we were chatting, and she told me that she's also like quite an anxious person. So I also like did some points to like help her anxiety. So she was feeling calmer, and her wrist was feeling better. And then we decided that during the last few weeks of her pregnancy, she would come for a weekly treatment, and we would get her body ready for giving birth. So I saw her for 3 times in December, working specifically on her carpal tunnel. And then she came back in March, and I saw her for twice in March and then once in April. And I did points which would start to help like the muscles and the ligaments relax. So I wanted to make sure she had energy while she was in labour. So there are points which are just great for making sure that you don't feel fatigued, and that she was going to have the energy to however long her labour took. So during pregnancy, as I've said, like acupuncture is really safe, but there are certain points which are forbidden during pregnancy because they have like a really strong downward movement, and there's one point it brings things from the inside to the outside. So we really don't want that in pregnancy. However, at the ends of your pregnancy, if somebody's wanting to try and encourage like labour to start naturally rather than being medically induced, the forbidden points are what an acupuncturist would use. So on the last treatment, it was on a Friday. We did the forbidden points, we stimulated them quite strongly. I did like a little bit of electroacupuncture. And then off she went, and we said, we'll see what happens. And then Sunday morning, I got an email with a gorgeous photo of a lovely baby saying, those forbidden points worked. She went into labour on the Saturday and her baby was born on Saturday. So this was like just a real textbook, great example of just like a very easy case where just with 3 treatments, I helped this person like no longer be in pain with their carpal tunnel, and they could just do their job normally, and they could like, their wrist wasn't hurting them and wasn't impacting their sleep, so they got sleep that they needed. And then just in the last few weeks of their pregnancy, just doing points to really help them, you know, feel ready to give birth. And then we kind of like got things going naturally and had a really quick, easy birth. So if you want any more information, or you're interested in like finding out, you know, how acupuncture could help you, my website is www.metsuyanwellness.com. I've got a Facebook page, metsuyanwellness.com, and my number's 301 828 8856. I'm really passionate about like how fabulous acupuncture is and all the things it can help, and I always like to be able to give people like information and like just little tools that they can do themselves at home to help. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. Bye.